My name is Oscar Diaz and I am a product designer based in London. What I do is just work with objects and transforming everyday objects. It's not only about function, it's many times it's about being able to create an object that enables people a relationship, like something they will like, so they use it for longer. That's something that could help to make something sustainable. That we have something we really like and there is an emotional link. So it's not only purely about function. So this is one of the first projects I did after graduation. It's called the Ink Calendar. And this came about looking at people, how people drink their coffee, and I realized many people just dip partially a sugar cube and then wait for a few seconds until the coffee rises, and when it's about to touch their fingers, they release it. And I thought, well, that's interesting. Why people do this? And well, I couldn't understand. But I guess like many things, there's no why. I mean, there's something magical about it. If you use a material which is not very sustainable, but the object is valuable enough to be kept for a very long time. In fact, it might be more sustainable than using, a recyclable material. So I started experimenting with the sugar and the capillary effect on what happens. Is this how plants absorb water? So I will apply a chemical agent to a paper and dip in one strip of paper onto it. The plant will grow slowly with the time. It's a very slow process. I think for me the most important is to have an idea and then find which material that idea can be better expressed. This is another project I did for an exhibition in Glasgow. And I thought, what if I do something without designing, where I will take some other existing shapes and work out my way out of it and produce a new object. So I usually need to understand myself, which context I'm working, and then from them I produce an idea, and then I find a form for these ideas. So I went and found different bottles, and I cut many of them. I don't have pictures of all the trials. But at the end, I came with these two sets of bottles that will work very well for a cutlery. I mean, the shape is there and it feels nice and has the right dimensions, and it should perform as a cutlery, but I need to like sculpt onto the bottles and cut. So I use a process where they can make any object conductive, electric conductive, and then a bit like you will do with jewelry, they can coat it with a metal. So I prepare a set of a fork, knife, and a spoon. The tube toys, for example, is a project which is related or came about analyzing the whole life cycle of an object and how something is designed in UK, made in China, transported by sea. That you realize these things goes all over, and taking that as a starting point for a project and doing a product which uses no packaging at all, where the packaging is one part of the product. So you have less things to throw away, and that makes less impact on the environment. That means as well reduced cost of manufacturing and so on. For me, it's mainly about content and designing something that has a meaning for people, and then the shape came afterwards. I like, of course, beautiful things or things that are nicely to the eye, but I think it's very important that the content has a meaning. Emotion is very important because function is a given now. You don't expect to buy something that doesn't work. I think that was something from the past, or when you reintroduce a new technology that you have to just be very insistent in this works, but nowadays, that's the minimum thing that a design can do is work. So what else? Because we are not machines, basically. We need more than things working. Functional things are good, but at the end of the day, we are not robots. We need as well emotions, and we need objects that maybe are not super perfect, but we connect with them.